Hello everyone and welcome back to Bitcoin Tips. So today we're going to be talking about how you can start mining Flux coin using your Windows 10 or 11 based computer here in 2024 in less than 10 minutes. So if all of that sounds interesting to you, I do want to make sure to ask you to stick around through the entire video so that you don't miss out on any of the great tips and tricks that I have to help you get up and running mining faster and save more money on fees. So before diving into the video, I do always like to start off here on CoinMarketCap, taking a look at the price of crypto and the overall market, just as a point of reference if you happen to be watching this in the future. So if you aren't interested in this portion of the video, feel free to skip ahead 1 to 2 minutes and we'll be getting into the tutorial then. But as you can see, crypto is down today, about 2.6% to a total market cap of $2.23 trillion. Now, I don't think this is anything to be too concerned about because crypto's been going up quite a bit the last few days. So even looking at something like Bitcoin down almost 3% today, is still up almost 1% this week. Coins like Solana still up almost 7% this week, XRP 6.2%, dogecoin 7.76%. So still looking very, very strong. Now, of course, the star of today's show, Flux coin. As you can see, it's priced at about 60 cents, almost 61 cents, down about 4.5%, 4.26%. So looking at this overall chart here, you can see that back in 2022, this coin was about $2.89, almost $3. So if you believe in this coin and think, best case scenario, this coin gets just back to where it was, about that $3 mark. Maybe it goes better, but we'll just use $3 here. You have over $2 of profit per coin that you mine today as that starts to go back up. So you can really start to see that, the more you have, the better it can turn out, meaning the best time to start mining is now. So we're going to be talking about a site here called Unmineable. Now, I will start off by saying Unmineable is a great site, but you might be thinking, how are you out here mining Flux coin? Unmineable actually works by allowing you to choose the most profitable algorithm for your hardware. They've got tons of choices, and I always recommend going to whattomine.com to check out the best hardware and algorithm pair for your specific setup. Now, for me and most people watching this at the time of recording here in late September of 2024, Kapow is going to be the best algorithm for you. But I do always recommend checking that. And what they do is basically with Kapow, you're mining Raven coin, and Unmineable converts it over and pays you out in Flux. So that's how you start to mine some of these coins that aren't technically mineable. So how do you get started? What you're going to do, there's a link in the description. Feel free to use that link. It does have a referral code that allows you to save money on your mining fee. It also helps out the channel, which I'll get into in just a minute. But if you don't want to help out the channel or don't want to use that link for whatever reason, feel free to just go to unmineable.com. Go ahead and select Get Started with our wizard. Then you'll probably choose basic. There is an advanced option here. That just allows you to specify more specific settings, but basic is good enough for 99% of people. Then what you can do is choose GPU or CPU. I'm going to be going with GPU, as I think most people will be, but if you are following along and want to mine with your CPU, just choose that option. It's just a different set of algorithms, but other than that, the tutorial is pretty much the same. Here's where you'll choose your algorithm. Again, check what the What to Mine site says. Make sure it is the best one for you. Now, of course, as you can see, Zelhash here would actually be mining Flux coin straight up, but in most cases, a Kapow algorithm is going to be a little bit more profitable. So that's always nice to see. Here you can choose the coin that you're going to be mining with. Of course, I'm going to choose Flux for today's video, but feel free to choose the coin that you're most interested in if you're following along for another coin. Then all you'll do is enter in your Flux coin address. Please double and triple check this address. As you can see, if I delete this X, it says, hey, your address seems to be invalid. But if I replace it with a D, you can see it says you're good to go. We all know I would not get that payment. So just make sure to choose the right address. It is yours, because if you enter it in, you will still be able to mine, but you won't be able to get paid. At this point, you can go ahead and say next, and you'll be at the final screen before downloading the mining program. this is where you can enter in my referral code. Now again, if you click the link down below, this will auto-populate like it did here. A really good reason to use this code, not only does it help out the channel, but it actually helps you out. Here on Unmineable, there is a flat 1% mining fee. Doesn't matter what coin you're mining, what algorithm you're using, nothing like that. If you're mining Flux coin, let's say you mine 100 coins, one of those coins is going to go to Unmineable. Doesn't matter if you mined it in a day or in a year. Doesn't matter if Flux is 60 cents or $60. So by using this code, you actually reduce that fee by 25%, so you'll only be paying a 0.75% fee, meaning you get to keep an additional 25% of the coin that you would have otherwise paid to Unmineable, meaning that for every 100 coins you mine, you will be getting paid out 99.25 versus just the straight 99. So it helps us both out, but as always, if you don't want to use this, select continue without referral code. At this point, you'll choose your miner and start mining. Now, I'm going to base this tutorial off of Gminer, as this is the one that I've had the most luck with. Not to say these others are bad, it's just the one that I've used, and it's always worked really well. Plus, it supports both major GPU manufacturers. So if you do choose another one, make sure it's compatible with your hardware. But what you're going to do is select download miner files. This will take you to the GitHub where you can see there's a Windows 64 zip. Click this to download it. This will download a zipped folder to your computer. You will have to extract that file. If you don't extract it, the miner will not start. So if you run into starting issues, just double check and make sure you did that extract step. Then what you're going to do is come back to Unmineable here and select this blue download.bat file. As you can see here, it calls out and says, hey, this is an unverified file. We've blocked the downloads. You will have to click on this and say download unverified file. If you don't feel comfortable doing this, then simply don't do it. Unfortunately, if you're not comfortable doing this, you won't be able to mine here with Unmineable or most likely any other mining program. I would recommend checking out how to use some of the faucets, different auto faucets, things like that I have here on my channel, but you will have to download this unverified file. Once that is downloaded, you're going to drag and drop that into the folder that you extracted with all of the mining files in it. So as you can see, it's down here at the bottom, Unmineable, Flux, Kapow, Gminer.bat. At this point, all you have to do is double click this to get started. Now, you will see that there's a pop-up that says, hey, Windows has protected your PC. Again, this is just a part of mining. You will have to say more info and run anyway. Again, if you're not comfortable doing this, please simply just delete the folder, delete the files, and try and find another way to earn in crypto. This isn't just an Unmineable thing, it's not just a Gminer thing. It's going to happen with just about every mining software. So if you are comfortable with this, go ahead and say run anyway, and you will see the CMD window open up, and at this point we are now up and running mining Flux coin using an NVIDIA RTX 2080. We are about 8 minutes and 20 seconds into the recording here, and that included a little bit of an intro with CoinMarketCap. But as you can see, in less than 10 minutes here, you can be up and running mining these coins using Unmineable. Now, just a few final callouts that I like to mention when it comes to Unmineable mining. When you start mining here, it does take a little bit of time for the stats to show up here on the site. So if you go back to the start page and want to look into your Flux earnings, you can come down here and paste in that same address that you used, and you'll eventually see your worker show up here, and then your balance start going up as you start earning more crypto. And you can see my mining fee is 0.75 because I had my referral code. So when it comes time to stop the miner, what you're going to do is just bring up this CMD window and hit the X. Now you might be thinking, why am I telling you how to close a window? Well, here on Unmineable, it's a little strange. If you've been mining for a while, you're seeing stats here on the site, which I didn't let mine run long enough just due to recording the video, but if you've been seeing stats, you've been mining for a while, 5, 6, 7 hours, however long it might be, you come home, you decide to turn off your miner, you will actually continue seeing stats and possibly even payments for several hours here on the site. Me personally, I've seen it for up to 12 hours after stopping a miner. It's a little weird. I don't really understand why it does that, but it has led to some questions about, hey, my CMD window is closed, but I'm still getting paid. Is this thing still mining? The answer is no. As long as that CMD window is closed, you are no longer mining the crypto that you have set up. So if you wanted to start mining again, you'd have to go double click that bat file again. But that's just a weird thing with Unmineable that I like to call out. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe to Bitcoin Tips. It really does help out the channel. And as always, use that referral code to help yourself out. Take that lower fee, earn more crypto, build that holdings faster, and let's get ready for the bull run. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.